my microphone isn't working properly, so I'm just going to voice over this. We're just showing you just how much we've taken out of the boat. The forward cabin is just basically a storeroom, and there's a shot of Gunter the Grinder, which we'll be using in a bit, and just to show that we've taken quite a lot of stuff off that and taken a lot off the nav station. We still haven't taken the throttle lever off, but there's a few thoughts around that to be had. We'd actually like to replace it altogether with a chrome one.
Saying about putting it down there, wasn't
Yeah,
I? But I don't think that's going to work, to be fair.
that's a bit too low, isn't it?
So
Let's
I
put it
quite
on
like
side.
I quite like the idea of it going there.
Yeah,
But whether there's enough height for it to actually go forward and backwards with the window being there, I don't know.
yeah.
Which is the only reason I can think of
We're
it's
gonna
going
need
here.
to play with that, aren't we? We've got as far as doing cutouts of the nav station or of the steering station, and we're going to do some what Gary likes to call CAD design, which is cardboard aided design, and we will work out what instruments we want there and what we can bin off basically. Um, we're going to move the switch panel around. We'd like to move the steering wheel over to the center because it's just something that's too easy to grab as you're walking through the boat, especially if the boat's been thrown around by the sea. So the switch panel that was there is going to be moved across to the nav station, and the nav table is full of stuff. This seems to be a theme with us working on boats. We seem to fill up the nav table, but that's how far we've got so far. As you can see, we've taken an awful lot off and haven't really put much back on. But Gary's removed the cushion there. We'll reupholster that, or he's going to redesign that seat altogether.
Yeah.
I think is the plan. They're down in the aft cabin. We've identified that this locker here could make quite a good hanging locker with the right attributes. So that's something for Gary to work on. Thank goodness he's a carpenter. So that area might become drawers. We demolished the aft end of the aft cabin to look at the steering gear. What is that?
Pole dolly.
Huh?
Obviously they're trying to use this as a hanging locker.
Ah, right.
Get off. God, shit this was.
Okay. After many months, this is the first time we are actually putting stuff back on the boat. Some more here. Just bring the resin over.
I'll use it there in a minute.
Okay, alright.
I'll Where are the other patches you had?
Here. I said there's some here.
Not that one. I'll throw out on it.
Yeah. And this is just to put a backing on so that we can fill the holes from the outside. That filler coming all the way through.
Some people use masking tape for this.
You're a purist, aren't you?
And then use well, I just think if you want to,
It's similar materials, though, isn't it? It's resins to resins, so it's going to
if you
form
want to
better.
stop the well, they use a what's the name, a fiberglass filler to go through. I prefer to do it this way.
And the battery's about to die.
You got any more?
Yes,
batteries?
yes. So that's at least these holes here. See the light shining through? At least they won't be letting in the window.
That one is, like I said, that one is a
Just
dig in the outside.
Yeah.
Just letting more light through.
Right.
So
that's a repair on the outside.
yeah.
Needs to be done on there. Okay, alright.
So that lot needs Dremel in or something to get them all ready.
Raining.
No.
It is.
Oh, you
Bloody raining. I
swine.
can feel it coming down. Mizzle. Cornish sun.
Ow!
Gorlocks.
Won't be able to do much with the outside ones if it's wet.
No. It's annoying.
I was hoping to get the gel coat on there today. Hey, what do you think? Do one of these windows first?
Yeah, that would make sense. Not today because we haven't got anything to patch it in with.
No. No. I don't understand what these are. What the idea behind
I think
that
they
is.
could be for some sort of curtain fitting, maybe.
Do you think?
Because it's only on those ones, isn't it? It's not, like I say, it's not on the small ones.
Right.
So it's not part of the structure of the frame.
So-
Unless for some reason they were getting loose up
So
there. Or...
you need to research blinds then, what we're going to use for blinds.
Yeah.
If you're going to have pull down blinds, or whether you're going to put earth magnets in there or something and magnetic something against it.
Yeah. I like those concertina ones we saw at the boat show. But I expect they're expensive.
They were expensive.
Yeah.
But you need to research that now, because if we need to put anything up there to fix
to embed any magnets in.
I'd
for
rather do
instance.
it now rather than put
Yeah.
7-inch bolts from the outside like the previous guy did.
Yeah, fair point. Okay. Another lesson in the Gary Parks thought process.
So I was thinking about this the other day, and I meant to mention it to you. So obviously this step here is absolutely horrible. It's not far enough forward. Do you want me to take the camera?
Go on.
So we got a step to get down into the aft cabin, which is that step there, which is removable because you've got to get to the engine underneath there, which is frightening. What about if we put a step all the way across there, all the way across there, right the way to there? You can have some storage underneath it.
Probably realistically put shoes and that sort of thing under there, but it's somewhere for shoes to go.
I meant flat all the way to here.
Oh right, okay.
Because as
So a new floor.
as you come in here, it's really funny on your feet.
Yeah.
That curve's really funny on your feet. Does he not think?
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
So if you were a bit higher,
So put in a false floor.
put in a false floor, just a little bit
Okay.
higher up.
You haven't got. Yeah, you've got room, got headroom to do that.
We have.
have.
Somebody taller than us would be.
Because we're midgets.
Somebody taller than us would be, struggling. But you've got to duck down to get in here anyway.
Indeed. But it's nice to have somewhere you can stand upright when you're getting dressed or something.
Well, that's what I was thinking. And that's why my thing fell off.
Yeah, well, look at it. It's not exactly structurally sound, is it? Apologies to Mrs. Heath and Roberts.
Hey, they'd be proud. It's not exactly Sailing Uma mock-up. More like mock.
At least you know how he died. Okay, that's just about. Well, I'm shorter than you, so I'll be right, Jack. Maybe lower it a little bit.
You could just mock something up in there and just see what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be completely removable so you get to the engine.
Of course.
It just gives you a wider platform to...
Okay.
Plywood.
There's some thinking going on here that's involving a tape and a pen. Speak.
Well, if you're going to have
Wet locker.
a wet locker in there, that's as big as it can be.
Okay.
Which isn't very big. I don't know how long a jacket is. It's about 600 mil.
To the deck. Inside.
There's a bit more in there actually.
Yeah,
There's a lot, to the right hand side, there's a big bit. The water tanks are here.
Right.
So to that point there, there's 600 millimeters.
Okay.
But to this point here, we've got meter.
Okay.
Don't know what your thoughts are. I just thought if you're coming in the companionway and you wanted to hang wet gear up, that'd be a good place for it to go.
Yeah.
Because it's going to drain straight down into the bilge. So
We can pump hot air into.
there's already hot air going through there, so we can have it heated in there. So that's fine.
The only downside I can think of is you've got potentially damp clothes where you're sleeping.
Yes. Yes.
But I guess you could take them out at night and hang them somewhere else. I don't know.
Might have dried by then.
Might have.
And then the other thing I was thinking was along this side here. Along this side here. Maybe at that sort of height, you could put a whole lot of storage.
Yeah.
In there all the way along. I mean, this is like waste of spin time, really. This.
Dead space, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what you do with this really either. To be fair.
Draw it.
Yeah, it's not very deep with drawers though. That's the trouble.
No, it's deep enough to put t-shirts and
It's not that deep.
undies and stuff in.
Must have bought this in a whole length of stuff.
With the moulding.
Yeah.
I've named this tool Hamish because he sounds like an electronic bagpipe. It's not an alliteration though. Oh, Gunter. Who has died?
Which one is it?
Still missing around there.
Water in there.
Yeah. Not surprising, really. Especially with the rain we've had.
That's to be Hamish's battery. We have to name these and actually write the names on. What's this one going to be called then? That was Hamish.
That's Hamish.
That's Hamish.
Hmm.
Yeah, you see that? I know I've curved it out a little bit, but that
Yeah.
wasn't touching the gel. So
Yes,
it's voided.
so there's a void.
So that's been there from new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so heading home now, yeah?
Yeah.
Filled the holes down there, outside and in, not in that order. Filled the holes that held the Navionics speaker on there, taking out some of that really wet and horrible fiberglass that wasn't bonded properly. That was probably from the factory, but it's taken off now. That filler still hasn't gone off, so we're going to leave it to dry because we've got a hungry dog and his brother to go home to. But we've also had a bit of a, not a thorough clean, but a clean, just to get some of the dust out of it, because otherwise it starts to get a bit horrible to work in. So, good day's work really, Gary?
Yeah, I think so.
Shall we have a look at the outside, see how that's going? So it's that bit, and these are the areas that have been filled, ready for some gel coat. we're lucky, Gary might get some time in the week. All in all, that was a really good day's work, and we are now going to pack up and head home. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again to see our next bit of progress. Thank you. Goodbye.